Hello audience, my name is Isaac, but I will actually not be your DM today. Our wonderful and exquisite DM will be Darren Cave, and I, Isaac, will be playing Sigfrund, a wonderful giant paladin. Also with us, Samantha playing Laffaelle, a wonderful rogue, elf, a lot of things. And a newcomer to our group, I forget his name, I believe it's something with a C, and he plays Hiroku, a drow warlock. Ooh, fancy. And we welcome you to Castle Romp of a Lifetime, episode 4. Alright, there we go. So, I am prepared, the recording is going, and I would love if you did a, maybe even full, detailed, just all you could recap of last time. Totally not for Isaac, just the audience.
Wow, thank you, Isaac. I really appreciate it. So, I'm going to sort of return the favor. Colby,
Oh no.
please remind us as you were entering Baron von Strauss's castle, the people that you have been introduced to, and the most significant event that has happened so far, which would have been your little escapade, Sigfrund's little escapade outside of the throne room of Baron von Strauss.
Right. So, essentially, Hiroku kind of entered this mansion, and the first thing he saw was Sigfrund and Laffaelle, two people of very different statures, kind of, don't want to say angrily arguing, more like playfully arguing. And then, as it happened, we kind of all three ended up getting, or trying to get an audience with Darren. And then on the way to that, we met his daughter and her husband. And then while she was leading us to the Baron to get a meeting, the lights went out, and she got stabbed, and we kind of are in the process of investigating all that happened with that. We found a room with some cultists that ended up getting brutally murdered by us. I believe we found a decapitated guy in a bed. That was fun.
Oh, that's right, I put his head on backwards.
Yeah.
And then
should have gotten it right this time.
we met an orc librarian that I do not remember the name of.
That's right, I love that guy.
And then I believe we're currently in the room with the husband, an old lady.
He's massaging her
and
feet,
then-
that's right.
Yeah, and then pretty much the corpse of the daughter.
Okay.
Wait, no,
Let me get to it. So that's a pretty good recap. So obviously you met Baron von Strauss. You were introduced to his daughter Lucy. Introduced to her soon-to-be husband, which has, for some reason, not yet been named. He's just been referred to as Shithead constantly, whether that be from his soon-to-be wife or his soon-to-be father-in-law, or even the attendants around the von Strauss estate. So Lucy was following you, or rather leading you towards her father to get you an audience with him, since you were asking why you were actually invited, when you heard a scuffle happening inside, or what you assumed was a scuffle. In the meantime, it was actually just Baron von Strauss entertaining himself with a couple of females who were mud wrestling in the middle of his throne room. While this was happening on the outside, Sigfrund was busy protecting Lucy when you went to check, when she was stabbed in the back with a poison dagger and her throat was slit. And by some divine miracle, Sigfrund was able to save her.
Literal divine miracle as a paladin. Just gonna say that, a literal divine miracle.
Please note the emphasis on the divine miracle. So with that, you went exploring throughout the castle what you thought were the attendants' quarters. You actually ended up in the family's private quarters. where you met Kurt, the orcish librarian, who you insulted by assuming he was just a brutish orc. And then Sigfrund came in and spoke nicely with him, and he was just insulting Laffaelle and Hiroku for assuming that he cannot be eloquent. He made a bet with Laffaelle that she could not read a certain child book that was written in Orcish, and Sigfrund had another little divine interference where he basically cheated Kurt out of his 10 gold so that Laffaelle can basically read his lips.
What could I say? I just wanted Laffaelle to be able to read for once.
Oh, I love it.
What do words say?
Just sound them out. Move your lips like this. Blah, blah.
After this, you continued entering through the hallway, where eventually you went into a room. You found a decapitated man who had no identification. He is unknown. A booby-trapped desk drawer, which ended up shooting out and hurting, I believe it was Laffaelle a bit. And then Sigfrund just came in and destroyed the thing with such precision that he didn't damage anything beneath or above what he wanted.
Should have fucking Kool-Aid man through that door or wall. I still regret that. As a player, it is my biggest regret.
While this was happening, Hiroku was suddenly set upon by the cultists in the other room. There was a little scuffle between all of y'all, and the final mage, the leader of the cultists, decided, fuck it, I'm out, and ended up sacrificing his 2 compatriots, casting Cone of Cold on everyone to freeze them in place, freezing Sigfrund with it, since his hands were around their throats against the wall. And with that, he was frozen in place. He tried jumping out of a window to escape, nearly died from that, and then just Hiroku came and basically like a lamb to a slaughter killed him with no mercy.
I will say that was some intense BS sometimes when you're like, all right, I'm gonna be a paladin and not outright kill the and they're frozen.
You checked another room. There was not much of note in the room that you noticed. You ended up going down the hall to another bedroom where you found Shithead, who is busy massaging an elderly woman's feet, while Lucy is basically suspended in the air, sort of like this image that I shared with you. She is not reading a book, she's just sort of looking down at whatever they are doing, speaking to you. And you've also noticed that her shadow seems alive, for lack of a better term. It does not match the look of a young girl.
If I may ask, it's Sigfrund has approached her, right? And was about to touch her, and then she sparked back up. Yeah. And then it was as that moment everyone else but Sigfrund noticed the shadow.
Yes, exactly. And that's where we're going to be kicking off for today.
Just remembering how fucked I am.
Welcome back to Baron von Strauss and the Killer Castle.
Oh, or as I like to call it, the Foolish King's Folly.
More like the Horny King, the way things are going.
Pretty much.
Alright, Hiroku, Laffaelle, you've just noticed the shadow movement and not looking completely normal.
Yeah, okay. I assume I still have, my shadowy, spear out. I haven't, dispelled it or anything.
You have not dispelled it.
Cool. Could I just try to stab the shadow itself, not Lucy? If anything happens.
Yes, you can. Give me 1 second to get the tabletop simulator. Okay. Okay, you can go ahead and try and attack.
Right. So it's gonna be a 15, and then I get an extra attack every time I attack with my packed weapon.
Okay.
A 15 and a 27. 2 separate hits.
So both of those fail.
Okay.
The second weapon attack seems to strike the shadow, but as it gets to it, it seems like the weapon is absorbed into the shadow, goes through it, as if it's extending to the light source, and from there, it just sort of reverts back to its normal shadowy form. It now looks like it's Lucy again.
Like, I'm guessing it's fucking obvious as hell that, like, well, even on, like, face to face with Lucy being like, whoa, hello there, he definitely just started swinging right behind her, right? Like he may not have hit anything, but he was definitely, like, swinging at the air trying to hit a shadow.
Yeah, you would immediately notice that. You can't miss it. He's just sort of rushing past you on the side, like, come here, I'm gonna stab you, bitch.
What the in a moment of, like, I hope brilliance, I'm gonna touch Lucy with protection from good and evil, see if I can dispel the shadow from her.
Ooh, interesting.
So, like, I don't know what's happening with Hiroku, but clearly something around her is happening, and I'm hoping that doing this, much like putting a cross to, like, an or possessed person, will help me exorcise it, or at least piss it the fuck off so we can see it.
Yeah. I want to get it out of her.
Okay, give me, as your action, you touch a creature, he's charmed, frightened, or possessed. Fuck. Okay. So, as you touch her and cast this, you see that there is something that is exiting out of her shadow.
Is it like a corporeal thing?
It's an ethereal thing.
Can I bring out my, just, like, hold up my chain of my god, and since we're already going with the exorcist thing, just do a religion check to see if I can exorcise this fucking demon.
You know what? Yes, you can.
Awesome. They're just all in, like, 6 odd seconds. Just, Lucille, what the fuck? Bing, bing, fucking thing slams next to him. Protection from good and evil. We're looking at dog. Religion. And that would be a 21 to exercise this fucking dog.
Okay, so you immediately try and exorcise this leech hound that's been summoned out of a shadow, and you see that it does not actually kill him. Since it's a leech hound, it's both ethereal and not ethereal. It just sort of dissipates and disappears in a flash of cold lightning.
Hell yeah.
With that, you notice that Lucy immediately slumps forward unconscious while hanging suspended in the air in front of you. She almost hit you on the head.
I'll say, Sigfrund, those two, if they don't think that it's exercise, can do whatever they want, but think he just fucking saved the day. Sigfrund's gonna turn around, start cutting the ropes, and just put her over his shoulder. And then, just to make sure that she's, like, he's able to move her to a safer area to examine her.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not even going to have you roll to do that safely. You can basically, you're big and strong enough to stand still, have her on your shoulder, and cut the ropes at the same time.
If not, I'll just look to Laffaelle. Laffaelle, I need you to, can you cut that rope around her ankle? I don't want to cut her, and it's kind of awkward. It's like just like her hair's in my helmet face.
Hey, Sigfrund. And I just imagine she just climbs on top of him and she's like, okay, let me get it.
That is not helping, but you could have just walked around, but okay.
I love it. Okay.
So,
This is just a random hunch, but can I peek out into the hallway both ways and just see if I see anything or anyone?
Yeah, sure, you can go ahead and do that. Give me either a perception roll, or if you're specifically looking for something, you can do an investigation roll. If you're looking specifically for either a humanoid or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do investigation.
Just while you're doing that, I need all of your passive perceptions as well, please.
Yeah, let me check.
My passive perception is 9, and then I got a 13 on the investigation.
14
I
passive.
got 11.
Okay. So with that 13, you will not see anything actually in the hallway. You'll just sort of hear that Kurt is still mumbling down from a ways in his library.
Yay. If you would have said something like the fucking hound was massacring Kurt, I would have been a little sad.
I'm not gonna comment on anything. What are you doing? You've cut Lucy down.
Can I investigate the room or go and speak to Glory Shithead? Because he's still just kind of in that room and feeling like...
No, Shithead and the old woman are gone.
They're
Wait,
gone? Oh,
like
okay.
disappeared?
There's a reason I asked for your best.
Sorry, I just got food from my mom. What just happened?
Shithead and the old woman that was in the room is gone.
Oh, that's okay. I don't... That I'm I'm like 90% sure he was cheating on her with her mom.
It's not her mom. Her mom is something that we're going to be finding out about soon as she wakes up.
Oh, well, in that case, I will lay her on the bed after like taking a moment to like tap it with my hand, like no traps, nothing, like move the blanket. Like now at this point, I just don't trust this castle. Basically, I don't trust Darren not to kill this girl. Like the bed's a mimic or some shit. So I'm gonna tap it, and then I'm gonna lay her on it and examine what might have happened to her with a medicine check.
While he's doing that, can I look around the room and see if there's anything else just of note?
Yes,
I
you
would
can.
love to help Laffaelle if I can.
Yeah, sure. Laffaelle, you can go ahead and do that with advantage. Sigfrund, you can go ahead and give me that medicine check.
It's not great, but it's a 16.
16 is more than enough. You note that she seems to be unconscious. She doesn't seem very injured, but she does seem like her throat is raw and that she has been put under severe strain.
Poor girl.
Laffaelle, what was your result on that investigation?
Let's see. I got 10.
And the second, was that the highest one?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll second time. The second time, 14.
Okay, cool. 14 is good. So with 14, you'll notice that on the dresser in the side of the room, that there is a note. The note is just signed, I will see you soon, my love. Signed, Lily.
Lily?
Yeah.
You don't know a Lily.
I was gonna say, we found a similar note. So, like, I'll just reiterate, there's a specific, I'll, like, tell him, like, there's a specific note that we found.
Is it by Ligma?
The one.
It's
Sigfrund?
the last one was by signed S. I still remember you saying shithead.
That's right. We were like, yeah, it's either shithead or someone else named S. I don't really know another S name.
The only other S that you know would be Samuel, which was one of the human servants, the only human servant you've run into so far.
Right. I'll look at Laffaelle and say, is a note written by Ligma?
Like, Sigmund's like, Laffaelle's like,
No. Oh.
like, Ligma.
Yeah, Ligma balls.
Like, friend, you were grounded.
Cannot believe that just happened.
I knew it was happening to like her. She'd be like, I was like, oh, I can't avoid this. She'd be like, Ligma. She would actually be that person and be like,
I was like,
who the heck is?
I'm sorry, that's just, I won't say that. I'll just, no, I don't act, Sigfrund doesn't actually say Ligma balls, I just wanted to say that. he just quietly listens.
No.
I have one more thing I'd like to try and do before we go back to what seems like is going to be some footwork kind of running around the castle. I'd like to use minor illusion to create as loud of a sound as I can of my voice talking in Abyssal, saying, show yourself.
Would that be a minor illusion, or would that be tiefling trait that they naturally get, where they can like boom their voice?
That's thaumaturgy, but you can do sounds with minor illusion. It says you can create a sound from anywhere between a whisper and a scream.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hiroku goes ahead and does that. He shouts out, "Reveal yourself." You do see a shadow move, but nothing reveals itself, and you're unsure if it was just a trick of the light, or if it's possibly a leech out. With this, Lucy awakens. You hear a groan and a moan as she sort of struggles to get herself sitting upright on the bed. Oh, my head.
Don't move too much. It's okay, it's me, Sigfrund. And, boy howdy, little missy. I gotta say, you have a knack for just getting literally fucked up right in front of me.
Aren't you the one who saved me outside of Daddy's throne room?
Indeed.
She takes a moment to look around. What are you doing in my bedroom?
Do you not remember us going into the hallway? I gesture to the hallway just outside, and us being there, and then you being gone.
No, I've been in bed since you rescued me, and then you put me back into bed.
No, you were traveling with us, and I like to look at her eyes. So I know that like protection from good and evil only affects like specific like possessions and shit like that. Does she have any like magic going on with her eyes? Like anything that like her like maybe what she's seen might be I don't know, obscured, like her eyes are all gray or some shit, like, or maybe if I see a gleam of like I don't know some kind of mental like memory magic.
There is not a single gleam of magic in her eyes, be they natural or unnatural. They are just a pair of brown, unassuming eyes looking at you, wondering why you are in her bedroom after you'd already laid her down to rest earlier in the day.
I'd like to gesture, I guess, to the ropes that were hanging. You were suspended like a marionette.
She blushes and says, I don't know what you're talking about. That's definitely not something I do with Nicholas.
That is, first off, I don't know who the fuck Nicholas is. Second off, that is not BDSM. I am talking about literal marionette. Like you were not conscious. You were moving around, and you clearly don't even remember talking to me.
Would Hiroku have gotten a good look at the dog?
Yeah, actually, I would say that both Hiroku and Sigfrund would have gotten a pretty good look at it since they were closer up. Laffaelle would have gotten sort of like a glimpse, seen it, and then be like, but it's gone.
I'm tempted to say that Sigfrund didn't.
Can I use minor illusion again to, at the foot of the bed, create an image of the dog, and I just want to ask if she recognized it at all.
God
if
damn
this
it.
is something she's seen before.
So, as you form this minor illusion, Lucy jumps up from the bed. And as she does this, her blood pressure obviously drops. Suddenly, she crashes to the floor. But as she's crashing to the floor, she says, Shaggy, come here. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Wait, is that your pet?
No. My mom gave me Shaggy.
Yeah, so it is your pet.
Why do you need that?
It's not a pet. It's a Shaggy.
What is a Shaggy?
She looks around and she sort of stage whispers to you, Don't tell Daddy, but Shaggy is undead. He can't die. I never have to bury another puppy.
Where'd you get Shaggy?
Oh God, I'm gonna turn around, whistle, and say, Shaggy, if you're undead, I know I didn't banish you. That's only for demons. Come out, boy.
What hurt you like Sigfrund did?
You will see a shadow convulse into the corner of the room, explode out towards Lucy and start licking her face.
I'm gonna cross my arms and say, well, thank God I didn't kill you then.
You see Shaggy look at you.
I look at him back.
As he's looking at you, he gives you a sort of snigger and continues licking Lucy's face.
Laffaelle, I'm gonna get you a demon puppy for Halloween. Not Christmas. Demon puppies aren't for Christmas. That's for Halloween.
Hey. Oh shit! Now I gotta get you a demon puppy.
No. I was gonna say I'll. You know I have fine steed, right? Like I can literally just get myself a deer. I'm so tempted to just waste that spell slot and summon a holy mastiff. Just like I have my own puppy.
Okay. So as this is happening, Shaggy is licking Lucy. He says, yeah, my mom Lily she's given me a couple of pets over the years, but Shaggy's the most recent one before she passed away.
Did you say Lily?
Yes, I did.
Laffaelle, what was the name on that letter?
Hey?
Lily. Laffaelle, would you like to tell young Lucy about that letter?
Oh, yes. So she like pulls out the letter and she like shows it to her. And it's like, so we found this on the nightstand. It's similar to another one we found earlier, but it says, I will see you soon, my love, or something like that.
Lucy will take the note, look at it. I remember this. Mom got it for me. Well, she gave it to me just before she passed away. Told me she'd see me again soon.
Oh, that's okay. If it's right, if she already gave it, that's a lot less fucking. I like look at Laffaelle and Hiroku. Like, I don't know about you, that's a lot less ominous in my eyes. Like, I thought it was like a recent, like, oh, you're gonna die kind of thing. But that makes that's a lot more sweet than ominous.
Indeed.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but the shadow may not be an issue, but there certainly is someone attacking the place. I think our best course of action right now is to find the Baron, and if we need to, we just leave.
Yes, I agree with you, Hiroku.
Lucy. Like, Aqua just like brings it out.
You see Lucy.
Go ahead.
You see Lucy as you're calling her. She's staring off into space very distractedly, almost empty-mindedly. So she does not immediately recognize when you start calling her.
God, this bitch is traumatized.
Much more than you know.
Lucy, would anyone want to hurt you? Anyway.
Who wouldn't?
No, Mom and Daddy wouldn't hurt me. They love me. That's the only person they might want to hurt is he's sort of been not the best fiance, and Daddy. I think Daddy has been calling him shithead a lot.
Wait. Nicholas is shithead's name?
You know Nicholas?
You just brought him. No, your father just called him shithead. This entire time, we found him massaging some old lady over here in their bed. When you were like a marionette, and then when we took you off, they were gone. So like, I don't. Ask Shaggy. Like, gesture to the fucking dog.
Shaggy looks Lucy in the eyes. He just shakes his head as if, no. Nicholas wasn't in the room massaging an elderly woman.
Excuse the fuck. Dog. Bad boy.
I have no words. Genuinely.
You see that Shaggy is communicating with Lucy on some telepathic level, and you see Lucy. So Nicholas was in the room, but he wasn't in here with anyone else. He was probably just waiting for me to come back from the bathroom. The bathroom is, and she just points behind her where the ropes were. It's just through that door.
Is there a door there?
There's a door there?
So yes, there is a door. There's no ropes. There's just a door.
Okay, is this Darren saying that, or is that Lucy?
So it's me saying that there's no ropes there, but she's pointing that there's a bathroom behind her, and you would notice that there's no more ropes or any mounting points for the ropes.
Lucy.
This is getting spooky. I'm gonna.
Lucy. Laffaelle is like singing it by now. She's like, Lucy, pay attention to me. I have
Yes.
many questions.
Yes, Laffaelle. What can I do for you?
Is this place enchanted in any way? Is it magical? Like this entire castle, by chance?
Is the castle a mimic?
That'd be
You-
one hell of a minute.
You see that she rapidly shakes her head. No. The only magic that's in the castle is there's some boards to keep people from scrying or diving in. I believe that's what it's called.
Divining.
The only other, same thing. The only other thing would be, and she points out the window as she steps over. We do have the family graveyard, which is always magical.
Oh, fuck. He says that, like, the realization that we have yet another section of the castle to explore, then the back area, and then the fucking graveyard. Sigfrund just goes, oh, fuck me.
I wish that this spell I had allowed me to carry 2 people.
I'm gonna go check out that bathroom. I'm just gonna.
Waiting for that. I've been waiting for that. Thank you.
I was like,
I'm right behind him, by the way, if that matters.
Laffaelle, this time stay with her and pay the fuck attention.
Listen, I was paying attention last time. She just disappeared.
That is fantastic. Don't let that happen again.
Okay, so as you get closer to the door, you do notice that it doesn't seem like the wall or anything is damaged in any way. There's been no hook points for the ropes to have been. It seems like you might have been mistaken in what you've seen.
Can I listen to the door? See if there's anything on the other side.
Sure. Are you pressing your ear up against the door, trying to hear like that? Trying to go underneath and hear like that, looking in?
Is there like a keyhole?
There is not a keyhole. This is more like it's just got a little, like a knocker that you can just use to push and pull open.
Okay. In that case, what I'll do is I'll take off my helmet for a moment and press my ear against the door and just go,
With that, I'm gonna need you to make a dex saving throw to keep from being grappled.
Now here's the mimic. Man. That is just not my roll. That is a 8 minus 2. That's a 6.
Okay, so you are definitely grappled by this mimic. Okay, so it basically surprised you and used that to grapple you. So you can all go ahead and roll for initiative. This shouldn't take you too long. I mean, it's only a mimic.
Oh yeah. But like still, like Sigfrund is still like, son of a bitch. I knew it.
I was so happy that it didn't spell monstrosities.
Oh, fuck. Alright, minus 2. That's gonna be a 10.
That's going to be 17 plus 1 for the mimic.
I can't wait to stick my flame tongue down its throat.
Okay. So, Hiroku, did you also roll initiative?
Yeah, I have an 11.
Okay, so it's going to be the mimic with an 18, then Hiroku, and the Sigfrund.
Laffaelle, what'd you get? I need you to be quick.
Nice.
Son of a bitch, Laffaelle.
So, Laffaelle is ahead of you, Sigfrund.
Fuck, this is gonna be the carpet thing from the Aladdin dungeon all over again.
Oh,
It's the carpet by the door.
I hope so. Okay, so while you are grappled, it's gonna sort of misshape its head, and it's gonna take a bite attack at you. So it's got +5 to hit, and then it does, since it's changing its shape a bit, it needs to make a saving throw to keep you grappled.
Ah, interesting.
So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes, that's yeah, that hits my 18.
Okay. And it's going to be D8. That's going to be full 11 points of piercing damage, plus an additional 1d8, so plus 1 acid damage. In total, that's going to be 12 points of damage that you take.
I am going to use my reaction to finally use my stone endurance to take off a d12 of that damage, because this big boy needs to be able to stick around for these other folks.
Okay, fair enough. So, you were supposed to take 12 points of damage. It bites you. So, you are supposed to receive both piercing and acid damage.
Let's just say I only take the acid damage.
You shrug both of it off, and the acid is just sort of dripping off your armor without actually hurting you. That's going to be a 19 plus... where's its modifier? That's 19 plus 2, so yeah. It still definitely makes the save as well. So you're still grappled. And that's the end of the Mimic's turn, since it can't do much else. That's going to be Hiroku up, with Laffaelle coming behind.
Is it getting like half cover or anything?
It's technically getting 3/4 cover, because the only thing that you can basically see is just some shadowy legs that's wrapped around the back of Sigfrund. Since he pressed his face up against it.
You see a very scared Goliath flailing about.
What does that mean in terms of like how much harder it is to hit?
3/4 damage, I believe, is
plus 2
3 AC.
Oh, it's only plus 2. Half covers plus 3. Full covers not able to be hit.
Okay, but 3/4 cover should be more than half cover. I mean, half cover is plus 2, so 3/4, which is more cover, should be in 1 more.
Yeah.
Cover is not hit.
Yes.
In that case, I will go ahead and use both of my attacks with my packed weapon to make 4 attacks on this mimic here.
Jeez, I forgot how many attacks you've got. Okay. Go ahead.
18 for the first one.
Yes, an 18 does hit.
11 for the second.
That misses.
13 for the third.
13 also misses.
And then a 16.
16 just barely hits, so 2 of your 4 attacks hit.
I feel like so much about adventuring is flailing about and hoping that your teammate, doesn't let you die.
Yeah. I remember mine and Sam's little adventure in the Aladdin dungeon being suffocated 3 different fucking times.
Colton didn't like to breathe.
I think Colton was developing a fetish.
He was. He's like, oh, well, maybe I do like it. Well, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Hiroku.
So that's gonna be 17 points of piercing damage. And then I'm actually gonna save. I'm not gonna use my bonus action. So that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, cool. That is fine. Minus 17. And then it's also going to need to make, since you hit it twice, this mimic is trying to cling for dear life onto Sigfrund, so you need to make another 2 saves to stay grappled, otherwise be knocked prone. Well, knocked loose. That's going to be an 18, 15, so both of those barely make it. And Laffaelle, I believe that you are up to try and kill the mimic that's basically, it looks like an octopus stuck to his head with some legs going around his back.
I swear to God, if I had divine smite my forehead, I will.
I was gonna say, what is it? So basically, I can attack it without hurting Sigfrund, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can. It's just the same as with the Hiroku. It's got a plus 3 AC because it's in 3/4 cover.
Then I want to try and attack with my dagger. If that's okay.
Yeah, the room is way smaller than the amount that you can move, so that's more than fine.
Woohoo! Sneak attack damage!
Sneak attack!
Yes, if she hits.
I'm hoping.
Okay, sneak attack. I got 18 plus 7, 25.
Yeah, 25 definitely fucking hits.
Let's see. Okay, sneak attack. Damage. 8. And then, what is the sneak attack? Let's see, sneak attack. Sneak attack. Do I roll the, just roll the damage?
Yes, so that would be... Yes, for you that'd be your normal D4 for the dagger and an extra 4D6, I believe.
Yeah, 4d6
Okay.
for sneak attack.
Let's see. 8.
Okay,
For
so
the
that's
UC.
going to be 11.
Wait, you said you got 8. With 4D6, you got 8.
No, it's
48.
3d6.
Oh, 3d6.
Oh, 3D6. Okay.
So that's 8 and...
So I got 2 8s.
Okay, so 16.
Oh.
And unfortunately, that's going to mean that our mimic friend needs to make another save.
Unfortunate for you.
Been 100. He's been 100% so far. He needs to make a 15. And you completely knock him flat on his ass. He explodes off Sigfrund's face and is immediately knocked prone. And he's looking the wrong way. He rolled a nat 1, so
Wonderful.
Sigfrund, you are up. This thing has just been knocked from your face. It's facing the direction away from you, so you're flanking it as well.
So I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do my normal little extra right here. So, as it gets like ripped off, I imagine Laffaelle once again climbed over Sigfrund, like ripped it off his head, stabbing it, throws it to the side like a fucking thing of spaghetti, and then turning it around, 'cause he said it looked like an octopus with a few suction cup marks over his face, very angry. Sigfrund pulls out his flame tongue, activating it, and then he's gonna make 2 attacks to try to just obliterate this thing.
Okay, go ahead. He is AC for cover.
Alright, that would be a 17 to hit with the first, and a 23 to hit with the second.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Perfect. Let me just roll too much damage right now. Okay, for the first one, that would be 19 points of damage. And the second one, it would be 15 points of damage.
So Sigfrund, tell us as you activate this flame tongue sword, how you absolutely go about flaming yawning this mimic.
I'm pretty much just gonna shish kebab it. We're gonna make it nice and simple. You see that little glob of like this, because mimics normally, well, they're gray. They of course take on whatever pattern they were trying to be. So it has that like wooden kind of chest-looking pattern of a door kind of thing. I imagine the knob, the little knocker knob, became its like nose or mouth or whatever. And I like to just pick it up, and while the amorphous blob tries to like wrap itself around my arm, just slowly like stick the flame tongue through it, and so while it tries to inherently just wrap around the flame tongue, it just slowly burns and gets cut alive.
Jesus, pretty brutal, but you basically execute this poor defenseless mimic.
Defenseless? I don't know if it's
My face says otherwise.
With that, you also hear a rush of wind and the sound of a window shattering.
I swear to God, if that bitch Lucy went out that window, I give up. I look over. Is Lucy still there or Shaggy? And if you like that video and like to see more content, please drop a like and subscribe to Wolfer28, or give us a follow and a rating on both Spotify and iTunes as Bardic Logs. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you next time.